Alright, Secret DIY here. Today on this Fan Dabby Dozy episode. In this episode, it's episode 2 and it's going to be about how I miscoated all my plastered walls and how to miscoat your walls ready for your painting, your top coat or whatever your finish is. So, without further ado, I'd just like to say, let's get cracked on with the video. I hope you enjoy. So you see me do all that good stuff, all watered down, we're all ready. So now you've got your miscoat ready now. So, this is a old tub, I just poured some in. But generally if you're in this situation you're painting, normally what I like to do is, you see me put my bag in and I pour all this into the bucket, which you see here, as you can see. So I pour that into the bucket and I leave about a quarter of that there, so then you're not carting the whole bucket round, or you're not thinning out of this, obviously painting out of this, out of your big tub, you're just painting quarter of the way out of that, so it's easy to handle, so you can get up. But also, instead of using steps, I always use a trestle. As soon as you get a trestle, you're up, and you're off and you're straight away. So you come to your paint, now you must remember this is going to be thinned down, so this is going to go everywhere if you haven't got no control over it. So I like to do small dips, tap there, small dips but lots of them. So you start off with your coving, which I'm going to start off with, and you basically blast in here, there like so, and then what you do, blast in your top. And you work round into your middle. So you make sure you get a good coat over all of it. Like so. Now, when you come above your doors here, always make sure as well, don't worry about tapping the sides. I always like to blast the sides in a little bit. The reason is because it fills bits up, so just tap on the top like so, don't worry about that. Fills bits up, and also, as well, you're going to sand most of that off anyway when you come to do your undercoating and glossing and all that good stuff. So that's why I do that. Now we'll be painting decorators who'll be screaming at this now going, no, don't do that, do that. I don't know why they'll be watching that channel, you know, on paint and decorating if they're already paint decorators, but that's the way I do it. So now what you do is you only go halfway down. I'll show you why you only go halfway down, because you move yourself along here and you blast all these bits in here. So I'll blast this in here. So, just like I've done here, I've only blasted halfway down. So what you do now is you come up to here and you blast this halfway down. Only go halfway down, and I'll tell you for why now. Make sure as well when you're blasting it, you want to be hitting this side as well at the same time. Good. I'm only showing you a wall because obviously I'll show you how it's going to look like in the end, and how I do it, but at the moment I'm just showing you how the bits and bobs that you need to do to get where you need to be. So that's that done. So now you've gone halfway down and you've done all your tops all the way around, you've gone halfway down. The reason you go halfway down on each corner when you've done all your coving and everything is because then when you come on the floor, I'll use it here, it's easy to see. When you come on the floor, and obviously you're ready to do the floor bits, you just go there. And you go all the way down here. All the way down here. Then what you do is this, is I just like to blast the tops in of the skirting boards. All around blasting all the tops of the skirting boards in. Like I say, most of it's going to get sanded off anyway, and also I'm blasting the sides of it. So technically what you're doing is you're doing half of it halfway down here, all the way across the top, while you're on stood on here, and when you're on the bottom, obviously stood on the floor, you do exactly the same process, but you're going around all the skirting boards and all the walls. So with that said, let's get this cut in. So, finally got the cutting in done, ready for the rolling now. So a few little things I want to go through before, obviously, so you know exactly what you're doing when you obviously come to paint over the plaster, when you put your mist coat on. You do know what you want your plaster to look like this. This is not what you want. I am not going to be painting this bit, this is not ready to be painted. For some reason, I think it's because I've got the heating off. It's because I've got the heating off in here, it's not drying out. A few bits and bobs. You want it all to look like this. Once it looks like this and it's all uniform colour like this, that means it's obviously ready for painting. This isn't ready for painting. Another thing as well to let you know, when you put it on, when you put your paint on, it's going to look like that. Okay, it's going to look all opaque, it's going to look terrible, but leave it. The reason being is because it intensifies and it starts to look like that eventually, and that basically makes it a lot stronger and a lot better to obviously cover, but that'll be the next day by the time it's intensified properly. So with that said, I'm going to start off with the ceiling. So you work from your top, like I said to you last time, you work from the top all so far down, and you get off your trestle onto the bottom, do all the bottom at the same time so far up. And it's exactly the same. You start with the ceiling, and you start with your top of the walls and work your all your way down. Everything has to be uniformed, everything has to be properly. There's a systematic way of doing it, and as long as you stick to that way, it's quicker, it's better, and it's more uniformed, and then everything dries in at once. So with that said, I'm going to get cracked on and we'll get this job done. Oh, another thing, as you're going around putting in, make sure you cut around all your sockets and your light switches as well. Make sure you make sure all them are all cut in lovely. Reason being is because you don't want to be clattering them in paint when you're rolling. Right, so let's get the rolling done. So that's it. Now, the reason why I didn't draw this is because I'm putting my mantelpiece back in for this. It's another story, that's for another episode. So basically that's it really. That's everything done. That's how you do a mist coat, backing coat, whatever you want to call it. So I'll show you what I've done. Big reveal. Here you go. All that's done now. All that round there, all the door and everything, all there. This is looking better now. All that round there. So that's it basically. I hope you like the tips and tricks I've give you and all that good stuff. I hope you got something from the video. If you can find it in your heart to subscribe, that would be absolutely amazing. I just want to say thanks for watching and hope to see you in the next one. Take care.